For mobile phone manufacturers, what are the challenges of custom image sensors?
I believe, there are disadvantages, but I think OEMs can, overcome those things. Some of the disadvantage could be, working with the ISPs. That's why some of the OEMs develop their own ISPs, like the Vivo and Oppo have developed their own ISPs because they want to tune those, image sensors for those specific ISPs. And one of the challenge could be how it validates with different platforms like the processor platforms of Qualcomm, MediaTek, and other vendors. How does the image sensor, will it give the full potential when it is applied to a different processor platform? And I think that there is some challenge which would be, which would involve cost and also time for vendors to figure that out.
Why do processor chip manufacturers also cooperate with image sensors manufacturers?
I think chip manufacturers such as Qualcomm and other vendors, platform vendors, when they partner with image sensor vendors, is about differentiating their products and also further creating a value proposition for its own platform products, and such that it delivers the full potential of the image sensors and provide a better camera experience for customers. So, for example, if an image sensor is tuned to a specific platform, there is better output in still and video recordings. For example, the HP3 from Samsung is currently being tuned to the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor platform. So it will obviously support a full native resolution of 200 megapixels with zero shutter lag, and also video recording could go up to 8K resolution at 30 frames per second. So achieving the sensor's full potential is what these partnerships could provide to customers, like smartphone customers. And when smartphone OEMs see the benefits that are associated with these processor platforms, this leads to demand opportunities for chip manufacturers to supply these platforms. And then what happens is that these sort of creates an opportunity for image sensors to further supply their key products. For example, the IMAX989 and the HP3, which was validated for the Snapdragon platforms, can be supplied further because these two go in hand. So if there is demand for a specific platforms and there is image sensors that are validated to perform in the full potential for these specific platforms, the supply of both the products could increase. That is, I think, the relationship between the two.
In the future, will the custom function of matching ISP's features be called a new trend of image sensor customization?
So when you look at image sensors which are customized to certain ISPs, I think there is a lot of back and forth which goes from customers and also image sensor vendors. For example, if there is an image sensor which is launched from some of the image sensor vendors, it has to get validated across various platforms, be it in terms of processor platforms, because processor platforms that also have their own ISPs, and sometimes those ISPs cannot fulfill the potential of what those image sensors were intended to do. So that could be one of the reasons why OEMs want to create their own ISPs and let the ISP focus on certain aspects of delivering key aspects of those image sensors. For example, like you pointed out, the 709 has an RGBW color filter, and RGB color filters need to be converted to the RGB color filters, and those processing pipeline has to be done in the ISP itself. So I believe some of the other platforms are not able to do it in the way that it is intended to do. So that is one of the reasons I believe OEMs want to position not just their ISPs also, but also their camera capabilities also. And that is why these three things, the ISP, the image sensors, and also the platform that it is supporting, has to go hand in hand. So without these ISPs, the sensor is not really deliver those potential performance that it was created to do. So that's what I think in this question.